Hello, I just finished a sketchbook, so I thought I would give a little sketchbook tour. This is the cover. We just have a lot of stickers on it, some Pusheen, some Bee and Puppy Cat, and some others. Very cute. And on the back, I have some stamp tests I was doing, as well as a lino print I did, or part of one. Okay, I started this sketchbook, oh my god, what is 5? Oh, May 7th, and I finished it June 5th, so it took me about a month. I actually bought this sketchbook while I was on a road trip, so for the first few pages are only black and white, because that's all I have with me. I was going to do the whole sketchbook just in a grayscale, but I decided not to do that, as you'll see eventually. So my first page we have, oh, can you see it? First page we have some unicorns. You'll be seeing a lot of unicorns because I like unicorns. We got another, can you see it? Yes, you can. I got another unicorn, some fun designs, and we got a little girly. I really like how the flowers look around her. Her sleeve is pretty ugly, and so is her, like, this area, but that's okay. And then I was practicing drawing my hands on the car, because there's not really a whole lot else to draw, so I might as well practice hands. This one's really ugly. And I was playing around with putting little swirls on, like, the knuckles. I hate how this one turned out, but this one is okay. I like this hand a lot, this one right here. I like how that one turned out. Got more unicorns, and then we got a little humming mint drawing because I love humming mint. She is my favorite. She's so cute. We got some more drawings of some little girlies. We have from the Mitski song, If I Gave Up on Being Pretty, because I love Mitski. Still, I do a lot. Hopefully that's not a controversial opinion at this point. I really like her. Yeah, I didn't feel like drawing the hands here, so I just didn't. Maybe I'll go back and do it someday. And then this is a dried and pressed flower that just kind of travels throughout my belongings. It probably won't stay here. Got some more girlies. These are still all from the road trip. I went back and added some color later to this one, just for funsy. It's okay. This one's okay too. The foot's a little weird. I don't know what's going on in this area, but again, it's a sketchbook, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And her finger here, oh my god, what is going on with that? That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to be self-deprecating this entire time, but I do notice a lot of mistakes. This one I was trying to get a different perspective using a reference photo than what I normally do. And it didn't quite turn out very well. I think like this section is nice, but then this section right like in here is like, especially like around her neck or where her neck would be, is a little rough. And this drawing you're going to see show up in a lot of different places because I really like this pose a lot. I think it's very precious. Actually, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We've got some fun designs. I'm a big fan of cyber sigillism and like a vector flourish sort of vibe, so you're going to see a lot of that in here. And we have another unicorn, of course. The problem when I draw unicorns is I never leave enough space for the tail, so like as you can see, it's like cut off at the end. You'll see that a lot. And then we have a bleeding heart, because I love bleeding hearts. I think they're beautiful. It's a flower if you don't know what it is, but I think most people probably know what a bleeding heart is. We've got some more bleeding hearts, and we've got some deer. Hopefully you can see them. They're pretty light. Just some studies of deer because I love them. And I like to model my deers or my unicorns off of deer rather than horses because I just think the proportions are a little bit more magical. I like them. I think they're so cute. This is the last one I did on the road trip. Another little, well, it's supposed to be a unicorn, but it doesn't have a horn. But in theory, it's a unicorn. I just didn't leave enough space for it. And then we have the first page I did with color in here. I did it the day after the road trip. It says, "Believe in magic." I think I posted a TikTok about it. I don't love how it turned out, but I think the colors are really pretty. So it's kind of fun to look at. And we have another little girl, some cyber sigillism with just a ballpoint pen, just doodling. And we have, you see this is the same girl that I drew earlier. Let me find her. So it's her, and then I just did her in colored pencil instead. And this I actually turned into a sticker, which I can show you because it's on the back of another sketchbook I'm doing. Let me find it. This is the sticker I ended up making. It says, "Be gentle with yourself." So I think that's a good reminder, and I think it fits the picture very well. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. We have more bleeding hearts because I've been really into bleeding hearts. And I think they're fun to draw. They're a very magical looking flower. We have another one of the same pose. Woo! Because again, I really like it. And this one's a little bit sadder. She's crying. I still like how it turned out. I think I could have done a little bit more with her hair, but I can always go back and do that later. And then we have some more unicorns. I was just practicing getting them from different perspectives. And then this is a horse that I drew head on because I think that's kind of an odd angle to look at a horse from. So I wanted to practice doing that. And you see I did that with the unicorn too. We have another unicorn. I think these were also done in the car. Not a road trip, but just... Actually, yeah, I went to Chicago. So I think these were done on the way to Chicago. We have more unicorns on this page too. And I was practicing with some fonts. And then underneath the Post-it note is just a really ugly looking unicorn that I don't want to look at. We got a little magical girly. She's a unicorn, part unicorn. As we all are. We are unicorns too, but she's very much part unicorn. I like the colors a lot. I don't mind how she turned out. I think the pose is this area is a little awkward, but she's okay. And then on the other page, we just had a wing I was drawing, but I never finished. I wanted to make it very colorful, and I did. So yay. There must have been something on this page I didn't like because I taped over it. But we have another girl with the Ethel Cain lyric, "Am I Making You Feel Sick?" from Strangers, because that song is like a religious experience for me, so I had to put it in here. And we have another little girl. Not a little girl, that sounds so weird. I don't know why I keep saying that, but another woman in here. She's okay. I don't like how I did the background, but she's okay. She's pretty. I like her eyes a lot. Yeah. And I think I got the anatomy minus the shoulder, which I messed up on. I think I got the anatomy in here pretty good. I like it. This was just some doodles, and then I was practicing for a painting I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to paint the eyes. I didn't end up doing them this way, but I really like this one. We have another unicorn girl. This was from a reference. I just wanted to practice some anatomy, which I think I did okay on. I think the horn is a little awkward, but... and then I was practicing some hands from photo references rather than using my own. They're okay, I guess. They're just in colored pencil. Some more hands that I was practicing. Hopefully you can see those okay. Hands, whoop. Another girl, some more designs. Is this that same pose I was doing? No, it's not. It's similar though. But another, I like the scrunched up poses. They're my favorite. And I did this with ink and watercolor. So it was fun because the ink that I was using isn't waterproof, so it kind of bled, but I think it added to the gloominess. And then I was doing some like fairy wings, just trying to figure out how I want to draw them and stylize them. I don't like either of these yet, but I'll keep working on it. Got another unicorn girl, some fun designs. You see I got some ink on this page, but that's okay. Some more flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers these are supposed to be, but they're pretty. I like them. We have oh, I hate this page so much, but we have a face. So we'll move past that. Another butterfly, practicing more with those wings. See on this page. Just having fun with it, seeing how I could get it all fancy. I do like this. I think it's pretty. I could maybe make it into a sticker. Well, clean it up a little bit and make it into a sticker. I was playing around with my watercolors on this page because I'm very uncomfortable with using watercolor. I'm not very good at it yet. So I just wanted to play around with them. And then on this page we have, of course, another unicorn. Because all I draw are unicorns, it seems like. We have a girly looking at her reflection in the mirror, and then we have some more hand practice. This is the one that I drew first. And then I drew it a second time because I wasn't, happy with how it turned out. I don't know if I improved. I feel like I like it a little bit better, but there are also things I like better about this one. So, you know, just need to do more practice. Should have drawn it a third time. This page, we have some stickers I designed that I ended up not liking. So I just threw them in here. It was a sticker sheet, actually, and I don't like how it turned out. Actually, I can show you. This was a sticker sheet. I just don't like how it turned out. So whatever. Another girl. Just some having fun in here, making a mess. I don't like to draw mouths a whole lot, so I've been trying to figure out a way to do it that I actually don't mind. Like, as you can see, like, other than that one, like, she doesn't have a mouth. No mouth. So I started practicing that, and I covered up some really ugly ones. Just trying to figure out how I want to do it to make it fit the rest of, like, my style. And then this was me practicing a face with a mouth on it, and I don't mind it. It's okay. And I did her hair in watercolor, and it's very fun. Perfect for Pride. I wish I could do my hair like that. Some stars just for fun, and then I did some gestures. I think I found a YouTube video where that's like made for helping artists practice with gesture drawings. I'll have to link it if I can find it again. But I was just doing that. A tree, because I like to draw trees like this. I think it's just kind of fun, so that was just for fun. And then I took actually this gesture drawing and I changed it into like this pose for this image. She's a unicorn girl. She reminds me a little bit of Celestia, but the colors aren't quite there. But yeah, it's okay. It turned out fine. I don't really like it, but that's okay. Then we have a Tokidoki unicorn that I painted. That's just kind of messy and was a quick, fun thing. And then I used some of the leftover paint that I had just to do these swirls. And these pages stick, so they're a little messed up, but that's okay. Then we have Twilight. We have her in the style of the show, and then I also did her kind of in my style. I did the unicorn version of her because I forgot to draw wings, but that's okay. And on the other page, we have this girl who's looking a little sad and says, "My mind is heavy," because that's just sometimes how I be feeling, but that's okay. Then we have a unicorn again with like a skeleton inside of it. Don't look too close because I don't know what a horse skeleton is supposed to look like, so I just made it up. We got some more designs. Woo! And we got some more designs here. Sorry, I keep knocking you guys. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for that. Another unicorn, some fun designs. I actually really like how these turned out. And then I was trying to come up with a thank you sticker, and I wanted to put a little creature on it. And this is the design that I came up with, but then I ended up coming up with this one later, and I like it so much better, but I already had these stickers made. They're not here yet, but I already had them made. So that's a little disappointing. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. It's cute. But I like this a lot better. And you'll see a lot more of this coming soon. Another girl that I painted. Well, she's painted and also colored pencil. Looking sad. And maybe I shouldn't show that. So we'll just skip past that. 2 girlies kissing because it's Pride. And then this was an idea I had for a painting. I ended up doing it with like a horse instead of a girl. But it's like you got these unicorns dancing around your mind, and it was meant to show like the feeling of insecurity, which is why I chose to use a horse instead of like a human being. Because like a horse, if they want to, but yeah, okay. I asked my mom if she wanted me to draw something, and she told me to draw a possum. So I drew a possum and a cupcake, and it's fine. And then I was practicing horse legs, figuring out more, or I guess unicorn legs, not horse legs, but figuring out more how I want to draw them. Another unicorn I did in 2 different styles. We have it with just ink and then with watercolor and colored pencil. And I forgot its tail in this one, but we don't need to talk about that. Yeah, there's that. And then this was just concept. It's not finished. More unicorns. I ended up really liking this one, so I did it on the next page too. And then I might do it again as like a larger painting because I think it's a very precious drawing. But we'll see. And just some fun designs. This is the unicorn, obviously. Some eyes. Woo. And another unicorn. It's looking right at you. And we have Fluttershy. I thought the pose fit her really well. I'm still unsure about how I want to do wings from the Pegasi that I draw. I'm not happy with it yet, but I just can't figure out for the life of me how I want to do it. And then we have just Moomin sitting under a tree with a quote from the show. Because I love the Moomins so much, actually. I would love to be a Moomin. I'd love to be a unicorn too, but it'd be cool to be a Moomin. And that's just watercolor, and then I went over it with just a pen. More unicorns, of course, and a little girl. She's very pretty. I like her hair. She's fine. I wanted to practice doing portraits in my style. So that's what that is. And then we have another one. This one was with acrylic, and then this one was colored pencil plus a highlighter. So it's 2 different mediums, but similar vibes. Another unicorn, and this is more of that little creature. Let me find it. More of that little creature I was doing, just in ballpoint pen, doodling on there. Practice some more hands. This was me using my hand again, because again, your hands are always there, so you might as well draw them. And some flowers that I came up with. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're very whimsical. Now these are some more of those creatures that I've been working on. I need to come up with a name for them. I don't know what to call them, but if you have any ideas, go ahead and let me know. Thing like bunnycorn, but that seems too generic, and I'm sure someone's already used that, so I need to come up with something better than that. But just me practicing how I want to draw them and how I want to draw the body and like the proportions and figuring that out. I really like the proportions of this one. I think, ooh, can you see it? I think that's kind of cute, but we'll see. Another unicorn and a centipede that I don't like. So we'll just keep going. Some more gestures, and then I got some stamps from my grandparents. just like in their basement that I took from them. So I was figuring out which of the ink pads actually worked. This one was nice. A lot of them were dried out. But for these gestures, instead of, if you look at the ones I did before, let me find them. Yeah, these ones, I just did like the lines, the line work with the ballpoint pen. For this one, I went in with a marker first, and then I added more detail in after the fact. And they're fine. I think it's a fun way to like get the shapes of the body in, but what do I know? Got a little Pegasus right here. I actually really like how this one turned out. I think it's cute. And then some more figuring out how I want to draw the wings. Yeah, I just don't know how I want to do them. I think this turned out pretty cute, but I don't know if I'm in love with it, so we'll see. More unicorns. These ones might be kind of hard to see, but more unicorns. And this is that same pose I did. Let me find it. Sorry, I keep flipping through. This is that same pose. I just wanted to see if I could like fit a word in there. And this is me playing around with like fonts for it and what I wanted to put in there. And this is that same thing. Again, I want to turn this into a sticker of some sort. I'm trying to figure out like the layout of it before I officially design it. And these are some little plants. And that is the last page. Well, technically the last page is this. It's just me like testing my materials, but yeah. So that is my sketchbook. Sorry for rambling so much. Hopefully it wasn't too unbearable. And yeah, thanks for looking through this with me. It's always kind of fun. I'm surprised I finished it as quickly as I did. I've never finished a sketchbook this fast before. And I've started another one already, so pretty soon we'll be able to go through that one. Yay! Thank you!